Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for stopping by. It is Tuesday in GTA Online, which means tomorrow on Wednesday, Rockstar will be previewing to us early all of their new GTA Online upcoming event week bonuses, discounts, properties, free rewards, challenges, cars, and more for players to participate in. Those changes take effect every Thursday morning, but on Tuesdays I like to give you guys a refresher and a reminder as we get towards the end of the weekly event. And this one really isn't all that special, although there are some things that are absolutely worth it that you need to take advantage of, particularly when it comes to some money bonuses you may be interested in or simply not. We have some cool cars, especially $0 vehicles you can check out, one of which you can see behind me right here. We're going to be talking about this in a little more depth later on in today's video. If you guys saw my free DLC vehicles guide though, we went all over it and it is such a sweet car. So we're going to be talking about all that and more today. Especially if you guys haven't been grinding this week or just are not aware of what's been going on with this particular week, consider this your refresher and reminder. So thank you so much for tuning back in and let's get started. And jumping into the rest of the bonuses that you can take advantage of for this week. One of the ones I want to highlight is this right here, the Clubhouse Contract Job Board at your MC Clubhouse. So if you own one, you can take advantage of double money and double RP on these Clubhouse contracts. On average, you probably make about 30 to 60K per mission, some very much so less if you don't complete all the objectives. But one of them to look out for is the Life and Death Bikes mission. You can complete it in under 5 minutes. You'll make $74,000, which is solid. All the MC work and MC challenges are also paying out double money and double RP this week as well. I don't really feel like fast traveling over to my counterfeit cash factory, but with that business, you can make double money on the sale missions this week. So if you apply the mansion production speed boost from your mansion, as well as the 35% buff that you can get from the car wash on your counterfeit cash sale missions, you can make in total $536,000 worth of profit per hour with the business with the double sale mission bonus this week as well. Don't forget, if you don't want to run MC sale missions, you can also take advantage of double money on the street dealer sales. So you sell various products like your acid, your meth, your Coca-Cola, and your grass to the street dealers. Normally, you can make about $250,000 a day, but with the double money this week, that's $500K, $500,000, and you don't have to do MC sale missions. Count me in. And then lastly, when it comes to some other bonuses, the Lunar New Year stunt races, you have a couple days left to take advantage of these for 3 times money, or if you have GTA Plus, you're making 6 times money, and that ties in with the weekly challenge as well, because if you just win 2 stunt races, you'll complete this week's weekly challenge and earn $100,000. And just some other bonuses we have, the Community Combat Series is paying out double money and double RP, and then the normal Community Series is also paying out double money and double RP as well. And if you want more info on any of this is just an overview. I talked about it a lot in my weekly update money guide from Friday, so check that out. Moving on to our major property and business discount for the rest of this week, it is on the Counterfeit Cash Factory MC business, plus all the upgrades and modifications you can make to it, like the security upgrade for it, the staff upgrade, as well as the equipment upgrade. All of which, if you're actually serious about running an MC business like this, you will need to actually take advantage in the most optimal and efficient and effective way possible. So you can get all these locations. The one I have is in the Grand Sonora Desert. I hope this is the last time I have to talk about this business for a long time because I am burned out on MC sale missions. I've been talking about it for weeks while we've been getting them. We've been getting MC sale mission sale bonuses or even production boosts and bonuses with weekly updates for 2+ months now. Sick of it. And moving into the vehicle discounts for the rest of this week, we already talked about these in the weekly update guide, and I talked about which ones you should definitely check out and which ones may not be worth it, but we'll start off the Dink Adjuster Classic, 30% off, $553,000. If you want an OG Supra, this is definitely the one to get for the game. Next up, the Ocelot Jugular, you can get it for $857 grand or $643,000 with the trade price at 30% off. Definitely a good sports car I would recommend picking up. The classy Walton L35 stock on Southern San Andreas Super Autos, $912,590 at 30% off. The Vapid Slam Truck, $917,000 purchase price at 30% off. You can't really transport anything with this thing. I would stay away from it. The Vapid Retinue Mark II is on sale for $1.134 million or $850 grand with the trade price this week. The Volcar Nebula Turbo is on discount for $557,900 at 30% off. Then we have the Classy Drift Tampa, $696,500 at 30% off for this week. Could be worth it. I like driving it around. It's a cool car. The Canis Terminus, definitely a top 3 off-roader in the game, right up there with the Canis Camacho as well as the Classy Draugr. Maybe not as good as either, but definitely like right behind those. $1,314,000 purchase price at 30% off, 100% worth buying, even at full price. Then on Warstock, we have the Caracara, the 6x6 version with the, bed-mounted turret for $1.242 million at 30% off for this week. The Insurgent Pickup Custom for $1.256 million or $945 grand with the trade price. This is absolutely worth it. You could fit 8 of your friends in here with you, which is just insane for a squad vehicle. especially as armored as this. And then both Cargo Bob variants, the normal Cargo Bob for 1,253,000 or the Cargo Bob Jetsam for 1.396 million, once again at 30% off for this week. Now that's everything for the vehicle discounts. Don't forget you have a limited time opportunity left finally to take advantage of free champagne in all the nightclubs, plus the next couple days you could still get free horse masks as well as tattoos. For the rest of this weekly event at the Diamond Casino and Resort, we have this absolutely beautiful Karen Sultan RS Classic. And this was the one I showed off at the beginning of today's video in the intro. With this car, you get very quick acceleration. The top speed is also really solid as well. It's definitely one of the stronger performers in the sports car class and category, especially as a Los Santos Tuners DLC vehicle. It's all-wheel drive. You get excellent traction. The car stays planted all the time throughout every single corner that you could take. Super controllable, very predictable handling, which is great as well. Overall, it's just easy to drive. What is there not to like about this car? And it's very good off-road. I mean, this is based on that like late 90s Subaru Impreza WRC rally car. It's that same generation and that same model of vehicle that Pro Drive performance for Subaru, I believe, did for those different rallies. And this thing is an absolute beast, so it's very good off-road. So let's spin the lucky wheel and let's see if we can unlock another. We already have one, but I will always take a second vehicle of the same model here on this character. Absolutely, 100%. Why not? I have more garage slots to fill, so please give it to me. We're gonna go right past it. Oh, we're one notch away again. $50,000. We just had this happen, I think, 2 weeks ago. We were one notch away from winning the car as well. Dang. At the LS Car Meet, your prize ride for the remainder of this weekly event is this beautiful Grotti Stinger GT. And in order to unlock this car, the prize ride challenge is very, very simple. You just need to finish top 4 in one LS Car Meet Series race just once, and you will get this vehicle. You don't need to do it for 2, 4, 5 days in a row, nothing like that. Just finish top 4 once, you get the car for free. It costs just under $900,000, I believe. It's like 879 grand, and it's actually not a DLC vehicle. We haven't seen a Car Meet prize ride vehicle that hasn't been a DLC vehicle in quite a while. But nonetheless, when it comes to performance, you get strong acceleration and good top speed, especially for the Sports Classics class. It's actually very competitive in Sports Classics races. It handles pretty well when you're going like a normal speed, but if you're absolutely bombing a corner, honestly, high-speed driving with this car is a little bit weird. You can trigger some oversteer as well as fishtailing, but if you drive it smoothly, you do have good traction. Just have controlled inputs when driving it. You can't be super aggressive in this car. It's not a supercar, right? The durability is pretty average, same with the braking, so just be a little bit more careful when driving through the city with a lot of traffic. But as a Grand Tourer feel for a vehicle, you definitely get that with the Grotti Stinger GT. It's quick enough. I think it's pretty stylish. You know, it's just not a razor-sharp race car or anything like that. At Luxury Autos, we have the following 2 vehicles, so let's check out their customization. We have the newer Ubermax Sentinel XS4 with a Junk Energy livery. Customization looks pretty cool, honestly. Nice black rims on there. I don't think those are just the black stock rims. Those are aftermarket, I believe. But nonetheless, nice vehicle you could pick up with this customization for 1.481 million. And then let's move on over here. This is the Dinka Jester RR, but not just any Dinka Jester RR. It's the LSCM one, which means it's even worse than the original, less customization, and costs a fortune. Look at that purchase price, $2.290 million. That's insane right there. I don't find that worth it. If you want a Jester RR, just get the normal one. Just having the wide body kit with none of the rest of the customization you get with the normal one is not worth that purchase price. At the Salvage Yard, these are our vehicle robberies for the rest of this weekly update. So we have the BF Weevil, the standard range car for the week, featured in the McToney robbery. We have the Karen Everin, this week's mid-range vehicle, featured in the Podium robbery, and then the Dubocci Champion, this week's top range car, featured in the Gangbanger robbery. I'm going to be going through all 3 of these live over on twitch.tv/hazardoushtv like I do every single week. So if you want to catch that live stream and watch me play through all 3 of these in a row, feel free to do so. And when it comes to this week's gun van stock and selection, well, let's check it out. Starting off, we have this military rifle featured right here. This is 40% off for all players in the game. Definitely worth picking up at that discounted rate. The combat shotguns featured here. This is actually going to be 30% off for GTA Plus members only. Then we have the battle rifle. This is a gun van exclusive weapon. If you want to get it, you have to buy it from here. We have the homing launcher, the MG, as well as the baseball bat. And the baseball bat is free this week. Now, also here at the LS Car Meet, we have the following 3 test drive vehicles to check out. We'll start off with the Benefactor Streeter. This is a pretty durable SUV. You know, it's got the lifted suspension for a Mercedes, which is kind of cool because it's better off-road than like a normal Mercedes SUV, but it's not going to be a top 5, top 10, or honestly even like a top 20 off-roader in my opinion. It's still fine though. It feels pretty heavy when you drive it. Top speed isn't great. Obviously, the Karin Sultan RS Classic we were talking about in rally function in a rally race would do better than this streeter, even though this thing looks more equipped to handle the trails. But you do maintain really good momentum if you crash. So this thing has like a good amount of mass to it. You can feel the weight of this vehicle while you drive. It has a $500,000 purchase price if you want to pick it up. Next up, my favorite out of these three, the Dubachi Rapid GT Classic. This is modeled after the 1972 to 1989 Aston Martin V8 series. And with this car, handling's pretty decent. You get pretty good turning capability, but you do have a little bit of oversteer at high speed as well. I'd say the braking is below average. It's also not the most customizable, but that's fine because I feel like you don't need actual personalization options. Just putting a really good paint job that you like on this car will make it look unbelievable to you. It's got a nice classic design. I like the eye-catching paint jobs. I go with like a very, it's like a darker blue, but with a brighter blue pearlescent, and the thing just pops. It looks super, super cool. And, you know, it's got some performance limitations, but it's just an older vehicle, but it's still nice to own. And if you do want to pick it up, $885,000 purchase price, I find the value in that. Next up, we have the ADIOS Cognoscenti Cabrio. Now, this is a sportier version of the sedan counterpart. You get more body roll with it, sportier exhaust note. I'd say better acceleration and better top speed compared to the normal ADIOS Cognoscenti, but it's not a top performer in the game in the sports class at all. The handling is pretty good, but the turning radius when you're going slow, it turns like a sailboat or a cruise ship or something. It's really weird. If you do want to buy this, it's going to run you $185,000. So even if you buy it and you don't like it, you're not going to waste a ton of your own money. At Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsports, car dealership, and this in-game vendor, we have the following 5 vehicles, so let's talk about them. Starting off first, probably the best one offered here, is the Dubachi JB700, not to get confused with the JB700W, which is the actual weaponized version. This one just has the prop guns up on front, but this is a very classic sports car. It's based on the Aston Martin DB5, so awesome James Bond vehicle. Pretty good crash resilience, it's good for drifting, it's got a great top speed, decent acceleration, and pretty stable, but it is lightweight, so it's nice. It's nice and nimble. If you do want to pick it up, well, here, I'll show you the back real fast. I can't actually show you. If we inspect it, it'll run you $350,000. A little bit less than half the price of the weaponized one, I believe. This is the rear end. It looks awesome. Next up, this is the ADIOS Super Diamond. Not really worth it. It's inspired by the Rolls-Royce Phantom. This Super Diamond in the game gives you just average speed, modest acceleration. Got a ton of weight, super long wheelbase, very sluggish in the handling and in the corners. Really bad understeer. I don't like this car at all, but if you do want to buy it for yourself, it's going to run you $250,000. Next up, the Western Zombie Bobber. This is actually a pretty cool bike. It's fast, it's nimble. You get that large V-twin engine right there. Honestly, for the size of this bike too, surprising amount of torque and top-end speed with this bike. Great cruiser motorcycle. Just great for maneuvering in and out of city traffic, stuff like that. Pretty good suspension as well, so if you do take it off-road, you actually will do quite well. You know, it's not a dirt bike, but it surprisingly handles well off-road, which is awesome. You don't really slide or anything like that. I think it's a worthwhile addition if you like motorbikes in this game. This one's going to run you $121,800. Next up, this is the Albany Alpha. And in this game, honestly, I do find this one worth buying if you would just want to add it to like a low-key garage you have. High top speed, quick acceleration, has really bad wheel spin, but it's lightweight, and look at the long wheelbase. It's rear-wheel drive, so for some reason, this thing just doesn't hook up from a dig, but the handling overall is nice and smooth. It's not bad once you get going. Braking's pretty nice. It's not a racer, obviously, but it's a pretty cool car, especially for $150,000. You really can't go wrong with it. Just, you know, if you don't like the looks, totally makes sense. Next up, the ADIOS Cognoscenti. So straight line speed, decent, but it's a massive boat of a vehicle right here. Super sluggish, wider turning radius than like military vehicles. It's awful, like super weak brakes. Crash durability is pretty solid. This is the perfect mafia vehicle if you want that. And you can buy it for $254,000 this week. We're going to wrap everything up right here, though, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Drop a like if you guys did go on to enjoy. Of course, if you are new to the channel and you want to see more GTA 5 online content just like this, check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/HazardOusHDTV for more GTA Online money grinding live streams. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon for the new weekly update, news and information. We're getting a brand new weekly update. Rockstar will be previewing that info to us early. Usually they do that every Wednesday afternoon between 2 and 3 p.m. Central Time in the US. That's UTC -6 as your time zone. So I'll see you guys then. Adios, amigos.